I really do not think Pochettino being sacked is a good decision. I think it's actually a very bad decision
Why would you say
because
that?
are you at a point? Okay, you're at a point where there's some sort of stability. If you look at Chelsea season, right? Let's start from preseason.
Yeah,
Preseason, the squad looked good. Nkunku was
yeah,
there. Jackson
yeah,
was good.
yeah,
I guess there was no plans for Palmer, but like the club, the team looks good, right?
yeah.
But a lot of things happened in the season. Nkunku got injured. Jackson was not performing as expected,
Missing too many chances.
right? You
Lavia
can't,
not
yeah, you
available.
can't, you can't blame the
Your
coach
first
for
team
that.
keeper not there. Rhys James not
Yes,
there.
so many injuries,
Chilwell
but
not there.
exactly.
Yeah,
But even with all the things like that were happening, right?
yeah,
Chelsea they were still creating chances. They were just not scoring. The issue was goals. You're not scoring. You're not winning. That's the problem, right? But the team as a whole, the whole setup was still okay, right? And I know like there were some changes he had made that just did not make any sense. Almost every coach makes bad decisions sometimes, right?
yeah,
But looking at where Chelsea finished in the season, going to Europa, I think is a good first season, given that you're rebuilding a team. This is what you expect when you're rebuilding a team. You're going through transitions, right? You can't just turn around and be like, well, at a point where you're at a point where you're finishing sixth on the table, you're going to
yeah.
Europa League, and then you turn around and sack the coach just because you don't agree on certain decisions. But I don't know. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. But what do you
Okay,
think? What do you think about?
I will ask you this question and you
Yeah,
answer
yeah,
honest.
mm-hmm,
Now, I know these new owners, if you ask me, I feel like they've not been honest.
yeah,
They have not been straightforward and they have not been honest. The reason being, I'll give you a scenario.
mm-hmm,
When Abramovich came in, everybody knows Abramovich attitude. If you
yes,
don't do well, you are out.
exactly,
And we all agreed with that. It was working. If you don't perform, this is the standard. If you don't reach it, I'll get somebody else. Good. Now you came in with a new ideology and said we want to build for long term. Okay.
yes,
Chelsea fans are like, okay, what does long term mean?
mm-hmm,
Me that have been a Chelsea fan for more than almost 20 years. I'm like, long term. What does that mean? Okay, so long term would mean that you will endure the pain that comes
yes,
at the start, compulsorily,
yes,
right?
yes,
And you would not upset the team so much,
mm-hmm,
like selling people, so much people, buying too many people. That upsets the team too much. If you are doing long
mm-hmm,
term, you can't do that, right?
mm-hmm.
So I feel these owners are kind of like saying one thing and doing something different. And
Exactly.
another reason I say that is because if Pochettino was in the Abramovich era,
Yes.
Pochettino should have been sacked in February.
Exactly.
Good. So the whole world
Exactly.
agrees with that because he didn't
Yes.
perform from start of the season till
Mhm.
February. He didn't
Yes.
perform well.
Yeah.
If Abramovich was the owner, still the owner of Chelsea, he will even be fired in December.
Yes. You'd have been
In
sacked a
fact,
long
in
time ago.
December he started showing signs of picking up, but he would have
Mhm.
been sacked before then.
Mhm.
Do you get? Because it just shows that you cannot give instant results. They're not good enough to. There are some coaches that are not good enough to give instant results. It's
Mhm.
fine. And there are some coaches. If you get Guardiola now, obviously Guardiola will not finish sixth.
True.
No,
Mhm.
no matter how bad the team is, he will not even commit the team is bad. That's one.
Yes.
But no
Number
matter
one.
how
Yeah.
bad the team is, there's some level of coaching that comes in. I think for the first half of the season till February
Mhm.
or of December, let's say December before Christmas or before Boxing Day, the expectation was the team would improve more than it did.
Mhm.
But he was making a point that these guys are young,
Yeah.
right? And he made several statements. Though in his last press conference, they asked him, "Is this your team?" And he asked the press guy, "What do you
Mhm.
think? You think this is my team? You know how
Mhm.
my team is. You know how I playing in Espanol. You know how I played when I was in Spain. You know how I played in Southampton. You know how I played in Tottenham. You know how I played in Paris Saint Germain."
Mhm.
Pochettino style of plays attack. They attack like they are high intensity.
Mhm.
If Pochettino went high intensity with this team, Chelsea will not have any players left because the players themselves are like biscuit bones. They're not. They feel
Exactly.
like they're not strong enough.
Exactly.
So he's just trying to patch them up. Like let's just. But at the same time, so that's the first point I'm trying to make is these
Mm-hmm.
owners have not been straightforward and they've not been sincere. I think up front they should come and tell us that they want instant results and they are going
Yes.
to continue with what Abramovich continued with. If they give the whole world that scenario, we say, "Oh, Poch, you are even lucky to stay to the end of the season."
But are you not seeing something? This is my point. Are you not seeing something that is consistently wrong with what the owners are doing to Chelsea? First, you sacked Tuku, right?
I'm coming to that.
Okay.
Now, next thing now is
Mm-hmm.
so they've not been sincere in who they really are. They want instant
Yes.
results. They want
Yes.
to really continue what Abramovich has done. So now, if you wanted to continue what Abramovich has done,
Mm-hmm.
why change the way he tried to achieve it? Why try and push a long-term strategy
Mm-hmm.
and still trying to achieve what Abraham? You have just left Tuku, left the team, change one or two
Yeah.
people, the bad eggs, you remove them, bring new people. Tuku, if you don't do well, you're out.
And why buy so many young, inexperienced players?
There
Buy
will not
quality
be
players.
that's another point. There will not be any use for that
Yes.
because you are not building for long term. You
You
go
want
and get
results.
experienced people.
Yes.
That's what Abramovich did. You spent 1 billion. Come on, you spent 1 billion. And his kids, I tell you several times that Chelsea are running a kindergarten. I've said this so many times, right? So now
Yeah.
you want instant success.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot buy people that are inexperienced to achieve. So you just see that the owners themselves are confused and
They
they've
are.
not been sincere.
They are.
That's one. So those 2
Mm-hmm.
points. Thirdly, the sporting directors are not good enough.
Mm.
Kingsley, I can 100% tell you that
Mm-hmm.
even Pochettino
Yeah.
is much more better than them. They are not good enough. Do you get out of the two of them? There's only one that is good, the guy that came from Man City.
Mm-hmm.
But Paul Stewart, the other guy from Brighton, whatever, they are not just good enough. They are the ones that are meant to have been sacked.
Not he, I don't still think he should have been sacked. Doesn't
If
make
you
sense.
ask me why, you spent one. Listen, you spent okay. Let's forgive Todd Bowley, who was sporting director when we
Mm-hmm.
blasted out 300 and something odd million.
Yes.
Let's say we wasted down, but you spent almost 700 and something million pounds. You did not get a top nine. You did not. No, I'm coming. No, you are breathing because it's something that is clear. You did not get a top nine. You did not get a top keeper. Right? We
Yeah.
needed a top midfielder. Fine. You went and you threw 100 million away on Enzo Fernandez. Good. You threw money on Caicedo. We're lucky that that money is not a waste. At least we are seeing
Yeah. At
some
least
of
he
the
has picked
money
up.
you
At
picked up.
least.
At least we are saying 80 million is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Enzo Fernandez, I'm not even sure we can get 40 million as we are.
Bad
If you even
decision.
if you dash Enzo Fernandez to Leicester City now, I'm not really sure. I'm not no offense to Leicester City, but that money was wasted.
True.
You
True.
could
True.
have
True.
gone to get Paulinho or a
Mm-hmm.
more established person, put him beside Caicedo and let them cook. So the sporting directors are not good enough for what they are trying to build. They are not good enough at all. That's the first thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they wasted almost 700 and something million pounds. They didn't get a top striker. They didn't get a good keeper, right? A team that is managing with Thiago Silva, a 40 years old man, carrying that team. There's no
And
other.
he's leaving.
The next senior person
Is
is
who?
Chaloba in that defense. Okay. Chilwell is the next senior person.
Chilwell. Okay. I was still going
Forgive
to say
me.
Chilwell or
26.
Rich
But
James.
we can even say Chaloba is the next senior person because the rest are not always around.
Mm-hmm. Chilwell is always injured. He's injured. Rich
James is
James
injured. Even
injured.
the match he came back, he went
Got
to match
red.
someone, got red
Like,
card.
is that leadership? Like, how is that leadership? Is that a captain? Man, it's
Now you understand. So that's one.
mm,
Now these people, they are not sincere. People have not realized anything. They are solely after money.
It's
So
profit.
so now I'm now looking at it. It's just, I think the problem is when they came together as a group, Bluco.
Mm-hmm.
They had the hedge fund guys, Todd Bowley, and some and two other people that came together,
Yeah.
right? The hedge fund guys, right, run by Egbali,
Mm-hmm.
it's just money they want. They don't care about the club. They don't care. They don't care. What do you think they want? He owns 60% of the club. Do you think he cares what you say? He's kicked Todd Bowley out. Todd Bowley has no say. So Todd Bowley is someone that pushed the long. So now you are seeing the. That's why now you are seeing it feels like Chelsea are like confused.
Yeah. It's like one person is saying, let's be long term. Another person is
Another
saying,
person,
no, I
we
want
can't be
results now.
now. Another person say we must make money.
Ah,
So
yes.
you
Another
are
person say we have to
you're
make
clearly
money.
seeing
Mm.
all the characteristics you are seeing now is characteristics of all the individual owners. Todd Bowley wants long term. He wants patience. Egbali is nothing good to come. Let me not say anything, but he just wants money. Buy them young, sell all your youth players.
All
Run.
for
How
profit.
can you run a club and not have people that come through the academy? Come on, you just want to sell all of them. How would that work? Then you have the other guys, the other Swedish guys, the other guys from Switzerland, the other owners. I'm sure the other owners are the one preaching for we need results now, we need trophies now. They have the Abramovich mentality.
But why not follow what the fans want? Because what do the fans want?
The fans want the fans want no. You see, fans, if you give fans a direction and say this is where we are going, they want
Mm-hmm.
to see progress and they will support you.
Yeah.
Now, when you came and you said we were used to winning trophies each year. If you don't, Chelsea never passed every. If you are a manager, you didn't win trophy in a year, you are gone.
Surprising.
No, no, they might leave you that year, but the next year you didn't win, you are gone. We didn't go 2 years without winning a trophy. If we didn't win one season, the next season we win two.
Mm.
23 trophies in 20 years. That shows that every single year they were winning at least a trophy. So I feel the mixture of the owners, first of all, is what is creating confusion in the club. Too many cooks spoil the food. That's what is happening to
Yeah.
Chelsea now.
That's what's happening.
Terrible dish to me. I feel it's a terrible decision.
The, we,
But if you are preaching
let's
long
start from
term, yeah,
Tuchel's decision.
yeah,
Firing Tuchel was a bad decision.
terrible,
From Tuchel, okay, you go hire another coach, you hire Graham Potter.
wrong decision.
Bad decision again. Okay,
And it was Egbali that hired Graham Potter.
then you stay with Graham Potter, stay with Graham Potter, stay with Graham Potter, then you fire Graham Potter, right?
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
was the next person
And
after
you know,
Graham?
please let me give you a funny stat. Do you know till even
Then you bring back
every
Lampard,
January they now brought Lampard that didn't even win any game.
and then you now bring Pochettino, and then you fire Pochettino, then you now bring. That means Enzo Fernandez now has
We've
gone
how
through how
many
many
coaches?
coaches?
Just count the amount of coaches they've had in 2 years. Just count.
Tuchel,
Tuku,
Graham
Graham
Potter,
Potter,
Frank
Lampard,
Lampard, that's three. Pochettino, that's
Pochettino,
four. And then now
so
you hire a new person now.
Kingsley. So it means they've had two coaches each year.
That
That's worse. Abramovich never even did that. The only time Abramovich had two coaches in a year was when the coach he saw that the coach currently running the season was extremely terrible. Do you get? But
yeah.
first of all, there's the ownership themselves. They've not been straightforward. Now, another thing is they looked at it. You know, Pochettino only signed 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
right? Pochettino did not have a good relationship with the fans up until March.
Yeah.
He didn't
But
have
this
a
is a
good.
thing where they are warming up. This happens
But
all the
fans
time in
and even
football.
like me now, I did not like him. But my countenance changed a bit. Like if somebody is doing well, appreciate the person and encourage the person. He
Yes.
started to do well. He started to all the things we've been preaching on since start of the season. Why doesn't he do this? He started doing it. He finally understood the
It
team.
takes time.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Now you now decide. I think the major issue was the sporting directors. They're the ones that, because he said on Thursday he had a meeting with Todd Bowley and he was very happy
Mhm.
with the meeting. But he had a meeting with the sporting directors, right?
Mhm.
Now there's a debate between both sides that, and he started giving us the sign that if he's to leave the club, it's not just if the owners want to sack him. It's too is he too can decide to leave if he's not happy.
It's mutual.
It's mutual. He said that last week.
Mhm.
Those were the signs that he was going.
Mm.
Do you get
Maybe
what I'm
he's
saying?
just not happy with the plan. Maybe him
Yeah.
personally decides to
So
leave.
so now
Mm.
he had this meeting with the sporting directors that are not obviously good enough yesterday. And that obviously Chelsea is going to the Club World Cup in 2025.
Mhm.
For us to go to the Club World Cup in 2025, do you get? Pochettino only has 1 year.
Mhm.
So they are caught between two minds. And I'm sure I wasn't in that meeting, but I think how the meeting would have boiled down to was like Pochettino's point to be like, I finished sixth. I know the target was top four, but
Mm.
the problems run deeper than I can even fix in a short time. But we
True.
are in Europe. It's a good
Yes.
one.
Mhm.
And the owner and the sporting director will be like, okay, fine, you're in Europe. Okay, continue for the remainder of your contract. And Pochettino will be like, why don't you extend my contract? Do you think I've done well? Why don't you extend? Do you get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense for Pochettino to coach the team for 1 year, waste all his energy, build something nice.
And then you just not renew
You
the
now
contract.
fire him at the end of the day. He doesn't go for Club World Cup.
It makes sense to just leave right now with the money.
Good. Can you see?
Yeah, it
So
makes
they
sense.
decided to sleep on it and just say, okay, let's not make any decision. Let's sleep on it. And when they came today to discuss, both sides could not
Did
come to
not
an
agree.
agreement. They just decided, let's do. And there are so many things wrong. The club is focused on selling people that are core in his side. You want to sell
Why?
Conor
Why
Gallagher.
sell
You want to
Gala?
sell Conor Gallagher. You
Why
want
are
to
they
sell
so
Chaloba.
keen? Why are they so keen on selling
Yeah.
Galaga? What is it about Galaga that is making them want to
Because
sell
Gallagher
him?
will give them the most profit. Are you not getting it?
This is just bad.
Exactly. They are just profit oriented. That's
This
what
is
I
just
told you.
bad.
That's
This
what
is
I'm telling
bad.
you. Yeah. You
You're
want to
losing.
sell
You
the
will lose
club
the soul
captain.
of the team. You need
Yeah.
players that grew up there that have the passion to play for the badge. If you're
They're
just
ready
leaving
to
it to
fight.
they're ready to fight for the
Run.
badge. That's what wins you trophies, the passion. But mentality, if you now sell all these players that are,
Yeah.
like Gallagher is a Chelsea boy, right? You
Yeah.
sell him to
Yeah.
where? Like, then who is left of the
And
team?
imagine them, what an insult. To show you that they don't even know what they are doing. Apart from them bringing Pochettino,
Mm.
that played for Tottenham, but let's not go there, right? But
That question now, yeah.
you now want to sell Conor Gallagher to Tottenham. Is that not an insult on us, the fans? Conor Gallagher said no, he can never go to Tottenham. He'd rather run down his contract or play for the academy. If
It's a
not, this
bad
guy should
thing.
have been gone since. Conor Gallagher is a fish with, and he's Pochettino's captain. And I'm sure
Yeah.
part of the discussion they had was, oh, we are going to sell Conor Gallagher, we're going to sell Chaloba, we hope to make
Mm.
money. Do you get what I'm saying? And Pochettino
Yeah.
will be like, why do you want to sell people that are so integral to everything I'm doing?
Makes
It
no
makes
sense.
no sense, right?
Makes no sense.
Chaloba is far better than Disasi. They bought
Far better.
Disasi for 30 something million. That guy is a disaster. Sorry to say. But he's not just good enough. Even for the Prem, he's not good enough. And Pochettino realized they've benched him in the last 7 games. And in the last 7 games, Chelsea have gotten results.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Mm-hmm.
So many things. So first of all, the sporting directors, I think they are big. So the next question is, you sacked this man. Who is coming next?
Their plan is to go for someone younger. And my
My
point
my
is, isn't
my
this all
prayer
over
is,
again?
I don't want to see Dezebi in my club.
Deserve it to Chelsea. That would be funny.
That's going backward.
That would be funny. But
Backward.
it's very possible,
Ah,
actually.
my
It's
God.
very possible.
That
But
would
the
be going
plan
backward.
the plan is to go for somebody younger. go for a younger
Who
coach.
is the younger person? Is it
That's
Ruben
my point.
Amorim?
This is just starting all over again
It's
because
only Ruben Amorim that is the
Amorim is a
younger.
good choice, but a younger coach will just
It's
have
a
to start
risk.
again. It's a very
It's
big
a
risk.
risk.
It's a very
We
big risk.
tried it with Villa. Are they going for the coach of Germany? Except Amorim, and those are the only young guys. Which other young coach is in the market currently?
That can
There's no other
that
young
can even
coach.
do the job.
There's no other young coach.
Chelsea right now is a team that needs stability, right? You're
Eh,
stable
To me, it
at the
was
end of the
just
season.
I didn't like Pochettino at the start, but for the last 2 months, I just felt like okay, he started to understand the team. He knows his selections. Why don't you just leave him? Right? Just leave him and move
You
on.
have
But
nothing to lose.
we will see. The club, as I told you, the owners are, first of all, they are a confused bunch, different ideologies. So, and they've not been sincere. So that's it. Yeah, I don't know
Uh,
what you want to add, but yeah,
Yeah, I think me personally, I think it's a bad decision. And
terrible.
this next season is just going to be the same thing. Like you've gone through
Yeah,
4 coaches in the past 2 years,
2 years.
right?
Yeah,
Tuku
our
sacking
starting.
Tuku was a bad decision. You brought Graham Potter, bad decision. He didn't do anything. You brought Lampard, bad decision. You brought Pochettino. He had a good preseason. The season
Yeah,
injuries, a lot of things happened, but still,
yeah.
at the end of the season, you didn't finish below 10th. You didn't finish 10th. You're still going to Europe. There's still some stability. Caicedo is looking better.
I
The
think
players are playing
the
well.
major thing that set all
There
these
was no need
problems
to sack him.
was sacking Tuku and bringing Graham Potter. Who gave them that advice?
Next season, Chelsea is just going to
And
Chelsea is going
now
to be
they
in
do
the.
Kingsley, they're doing it again, right? They've
Who are they going
sacked
to bring?
Pochettino. Who are they bringing? Who are they bringing? There's no even coach in the market currently. There's no coaching. If they told me they are bringing Ancelotti, I'll be like sack Pochettino is
Sack
good.
Poch.
Let's just sack him. Let's move on. Sack the guy. But Ancelotti self cannot even collect even our. I don't know. Do you get? Ancelotti can't come to Chelsea. There are so many. No coach. In fact, Chelsea is a club now. You should not even go close to. A ticking time bomb. That's what the club is currently.
but
So
this is all because of the fault of the owners, right? It's all
I
the fault
already
of the owners.
explained the logic. There are four owners and they all have different ideology. Todd Bowley is thinking long term. Ekbali wants money. Let me know. I don't want to call him a criminal on YouTube, but he's a hedge fund guy. It's just yes, he's just after money. What are you? That's the truth. They are buying young guys, selling you and people that are coming through the academy for pure profits. It does. Do you think they really care about the club? They don't really care about the club. So
They don't.
yeah,
But anyways, I guess we'll see what happen. We'll
yeah.
see the next coach, and then from there, next season, hopefully things become better. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for
Thanks for
listening.
watching. Yeah,
Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. And
yeah.
yeah, Chelsea, we'll see you guys next season.
12th. See you in 12th position.